before talking for nearly an hour in a heavily fortified demilitarized zone (DMZ). Both countries agreed to set up teams to resume stalled nuclear talks. Their last summit broke down in February with no progress on on denu- on de- on denuclearization in North Korea. Critics has dismissed the occasion. The two leaders' third face-to-face encounter in just over a year as a political theater and say North Korea still needs to show that it's serious in getting rid of its nuclear weapons. What happened at the DMZ? In a meeting apparently arranged after Mr. Trump invited Mr. Kim on Twitter on Saturday, they shook hands across the demarcation line between the Koreas before Mr. Trump briefly crossed it into North Korea, a symbolic milestone. Good to see you again. I never expected to meet you at this place. A smiling Mr. Kim told Mr. Trump through an interpreter in an encounter broadcast live on international television. Big moment, Mr. Trump said. Tremendous progress. Looking relaxed, looking relaxed, Mr. Kim crossed into South Korea and alongside Mr. Trump said, I believe this is an expression of his willingness to eliminate all the unfortunate past and open a new future. The encounter had initially been billed as a short greeting, but Mr. Trump and Mr. Kim ended up talking for almost an hour in a building known as Freedom House on the South Korea side. For a brief moment, Mr. Trump and Mr. Kim were joined by South Korea President Moon Jae-in, an, an unprecedented three-way gathering. Speaking next to Mr. Trump is a rare statement to the press. Mr. Kim said the meeting was a symbol of their excellent relationship, calling their friendship particularly great. Mr. Trump, who
Excellent.
once referred to Mr. Kim as a little rocky man, said it was a great day for the world and, and that he was proud to step over the line between the Koreas. North Korean media has yet to mention the talks, including in the 2000 Korea Central TV Bulletin. Although, although typically they wait until the next day to report on the news.
Okay. So I just heard some mispronounce, but yes, it's already perfect. Okay, so the first mispronounced word is denuclearization. You read it as denuclearization. So the right pronunciation for that is reization. Denuclearization.
Reization,
Yeah.
reization, oh,
Yes.
reization, okay.
Okay, the second one is this is not wrong, but I will have some tip in reading this word. This is international, but some English native English speaker read it as international without
In,
yes, silent T, inner, N-
where, which, so
international,
in
national. It is on page 5.
page 5.
Yes. If you can see it, good to see you again. I've never expected to meet you at this place. Can you see it?
Hold on a second, good to see you again. Good to see you again. Okay.
Can you see?
Okay.
Okay. So, as you can see here, through an interpreter in an broadcast live on international television. So, if you are trying to make an American native to how pronunciation, you can say international and just forget about the T or
Okay, about T.
yeah.
Okay.
International as in
Inner.
no
Inner.
T. Yep.
Okay. There's no T.
Yes. Okay, the second one is eliminate.
Eliminate.
Yes, I just heard you read it as eliminate, but you will just say it as eliminate as nay. Nate.
Mm.
Nate.
Nate.
Yes.
PJ, I have to say that it's been a long time that I haven't practiced my pronunciation.
Oh, really?
So this is reason why I joined a lesson with a company. It's the main goal is what I just want to
Improve your communication
yes,
skills and also your speaking English skills. That's great.
yes.
That's great. And thank you, Mr. Brian. But you are already perfect in reading
Thank
English.
you.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
And there are as a minimum or a minimal mispronounced words in our reading. So how about in page number 6? Did you print the book?
I print all the things.
Oh, you printed?
Oh, yes,
Oh, can you give me a capture of it?
a capture. Sorry,
Yes.
what is the meaning of a capture?
I mean, uh, a picture. Can you can you take a picture of your printed soft copy
I don't know how to do it. Uh,
with your phone?
I open my camera. Maybe you can see it.
Okay, okay. Can you please open your camera?
Okay, I open.
Oh, I see, I see, I see. Thank you,
Yeah,
Mr. Brian. Okay,
you're
okay.
welcome. Yeah.
Okay. So let's move on to page number 6 in true or false. Let's have our short quiz to know if you understood what you have read. Okay. So just tell me true if the statement is true and false if it is wrong. Okay. How about number 1? Can you read number 1, Mr. Brian?
False. False.
In the
Yeah.
activity. Hello? Hello, sir?
Yes. Yes. My answer is false.
Okay.
Number one.
False. Okay, let me see. Donald Trump is the second sitting US president to set foot in North Korea. Why did you say it is false?
Because Donald Trump is the first sitting U.S.
Yes.
president to
Okay,
set
perfect.
foot in Korea.
This is first. Okay, how about number 2?
Number two, my answer is T. True. True.
Okay, it's true. How about number 3?
Number three, my answer is false.
Yeah. Why do you think it is false? How to make the statement true?
The true statement should be should be both countries agreed to set up teams to
Yes,
resume the war nuclear talk.
both countries. Perfect.
Both countries.
How about number 4?
Number four, my answer is false.
Okay.
Should be in February.
Yes. You're a good reader, huh?
Actually, I have to be very honest to you. I did my homework last night.
Oh, I see. Okay. How about number 5?
Number five is false.
Okay,
False.
it's false. Maybe you already memorize each sentences in the article, huh?
Yes.
How about 6?
Number 6, false.
Okay, why do you think so? It is false.
The right answer is on the South Korea side.
Yeah, perfect.
Mm.
And uh, number 7.
Number 7, true.
Okay. Oh, we're joined by South Korea. Okay. How about 8?
8, false.
Okay, why do you think so? It is false.
The right answer is that Mr. Kim believed that Mr. Trump crossing into South Korea is an expression of his willingness to eliminate all the unfortunate past and open a new future.
Yeah, okay.
The question is,
What do you
the
think?
question, the question is a little bit
Unfortunate.
tricky.
What do you think? Why do you think the statement is false?
You mean number 8?
Yes.
Number 8 is so the question is Mr. Kim believes, but I refer to the article. The right answer should be Mr. Kim believes.
Yes,
Not
exactly.
Mr. Trump.
Okay. So the nouns are interchanged, right?
Yes.
Okay. So let's have the synonym match for activity number 2. After the true or false.
Okay.
Okay.
Synonym.
Yes, okay. So let's take a look at number 1, 45. If you can still remember what we have read earlier.
Yeah. Strengthen. The answer should G.
Okay, what is G?
Reinforce.
Yes,
Strengthen.
perfect. How about 2?
Demilitarization. Demilitarization. D. Ceasefire.
Ceasefire. Are you sure that is ceasefire? I think demilitarization is removing forces, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we will just check later after this one. Ceasefire, okay. How about free?
Free. Store. My answer is I.
I. Delay, yep. And 4.
For dismiss, my answer is to E.
Deprecate. Is it E?
E.
Yep. Okay, how about 5?
By demarcation, B. Border.
Okay. Ah, is your answer B, border?
B as a boy, yes, border.
Okay. How about 6?
6. Briefly, C. A while.
Okay. And 7?
Tremendous. 7. A J. Wonderful.
Okay. And 8?
Eliminate. Remove.
Ah, yeah. Perfect. And 9?
Alongside. F. Beside.
Okay. F.
Beside Mr. Trump.
And
Beside Mr.
the last number?
Initially, H.
Okay, perfect. I think you got it all right, huh?
Okay, thank you.
Perfect. Okay, I will read it all again. 45 for G is reinforced. This is right. Demilitarization, you said this is ceasefire. Yep, this is right. And I for delay. Correct. E, deprecate. Demarcation. You said this is border. Yes, this is
Yes.
correct. And 6, briefly. See, you said it all a while. Yep. Or for short, a while. This is all right. And 7, tremendous. Yes, wonderful. Since we have no other synonyms here like big amounts, so this is right, wonderful. And 8, eliminate. Remove. This is right. Eliminate, remove. And alongside, beside, right? And 10, last number. Okay, firstly, initially. Yeah, this is alright. So let's move on to phrase match. Right, phrase match. Okay, sometimes more than one choice is possible. Okay. What do you think in number 1? Phrase match.
I think this portion is is a little bit complicated because there are many answers
Yes.
just behind the question. So, okay, so the first one, Donald Trump has become the first sitting U.S. president to set foot in North Korea. My answer is CFGH.
CFGH. Okay, let us try first C. Okay, if I will read it, if it is if the phrase suited on the first phrase. Okay, Donald Trump has become the first sitting U.S. president to set foot in North Korea. C. Mr. Trump and Mr. Kim were joined by South Korea's President Moon Jae-in, an unprecedented three-way gathering. Yes, this is right. Okay, and how about the F? I think yes.
It's a great day.
Mr. Trump said it was a great day for the world and that he was proud to step over the line between Koreas. Of course, yes, this is right.
Of course. Okay.
And you say G also?
G,
Miss
G and
Yeah.
H.
Mr. Kim said the meeting was a symbol of their excellent relationship. Yes, because it talks about the relationship between America and Korea. And the last choice, H. They took hands across the demarcation line between Koreas before Trump briefly. Yes, this is right. How about number 2?
I'm wondering whether I missed something or not for the question
Oh,
one. I
it's
don't know.
okay. It's okay.
Oh,
Because it is said that here you can choose sometimes more than one choice is possible.
okay.
Of course, it
Okay.
will
You are
al-
satisfied.
of course it will always depend on the reader, right?
Yeah, yeah, I
There's
agree.
there's no specific answer here, but
Okay,
it
good.
is how you connect the ideas between the two phrases.
Okay. Hmm. So if you are satisfied with my answer, then we move on the next
Yes,
question.
yes, please.
Mr. Trump and the North Korean leader posed for shake hands. My answer is B, C, D, F, H.
Oh,
I have
are
five
you sure?
answers.
Can you please choose maybe 3 only?
Only three.
Yes.
Oh, then I have to take two or 2 or 3 minutes to delete two answer. Two answers.
Maybe you will not say delete, but just minimize.
Minimize.
Yeah.
Okay, minimize is a good word.
Yes.
Okay.
B.
Be Mr. Trump was king and talking for almost an hour. Oh, I think I have to minimize it. B. I delete B.
B and D.
B. Hold on a second. Senior Trump were joined by C should be okay. D. Before talking. D. Okay. Yeah. Trump was saying it was a great day. Keep it. H. Shook hand. Keep it. So I only delete B.
Yes. It's B. Yep. I think this is the best answer for number 2. Why? Because it talks about the actions of the two people. Mr. Trump and North Korean leader posed for shake hands, but Mr. Trump and Mr. Kim ended up talking for almost an hour. Yes, in the building known as the Freedom House on South Korea side. Yes, this is right. And Maybe we can also add H. Can you see it?
H.
Yes.
Actually, I have H already.
Uh,
They should cross the demarcation line between the Koreas.
because
I have
yes,
here.
but you can also answer it multiple times in every number.
Every question.
Yes,
Oh,
you
okay.
can answer it. It will depend on how it will suit on the phrase. Maybe you can also add H here in number two because it's all about shaking. It is all about shaking hands. Yes. And maybe, of course, if there's a two phrase, of course, we will add some preposition, just like um, the first phrase plus the second phrase. We can add and, the word and, or we can add moreover, or even furthermore, and there are many more. Additionally, you can add all of that.
But sorry, if we see the question three, there are lots of summit brought down in February. But this and I see this question is nothing to do with the answer H.
H.
Hmm. They brought down and they shook hands across the demarcation line between the Koreans.
I think they are the same they are the same suited on the first phrase. Why? Because you said the first one is B. It talks about ended up talking for almost an hour. So this phrase talks about an action. Yes, an action, just like in the question, post for shake hands. Also an action. And for H, it focuses about handshakes. So just we will just add some preposition, just like and, furthermore, in the middle. Yes, in the middle of the phrases, just like Mr. Trump and North Korean leader pose for handshakes. Moreover, letter H, they shook hands across the demarcation line between Koreas before Trump briefly, just like that. Okay. So how about number three?
Number three, the only answer I have is J.
Okay, J.
There's no progress on denuclearization in North Korea.
Yes, perfect. That is the only answer, J. And for four?
Critics have dismissed the patient. A, my answer.
Yes, as a political theater. Okay, A. And five?
Five, a meeting apparently arranged after Mr. Trump invited Mr. Trump on Twitter on Saturday. My answer is A and C.
A and C. Okay, let's check A. In a meeting apparently arranged after Mr. Trump invited Mr. Kim on Twitter on Saturday as a political theater. Yes. And C. In a meeting apparently arranged after Mr. Trump invited Mr. Kim on Twitter on Saturday. Mr. Trump, yes. We can add in between while Mr. Trump, or after that, or we can say then Mr. Trump and Mr. Kim were joined. Like, right? You can add preposition like in between, just like then and after that. Okay, so let's move to number six.
Number six, looking relaxed